There's an interesting article in USA Today about a mass sighting over the Red Rocks concert venue. Thanks for being here.
Chris Lehto, welcome to LehtoFiles.
Red Rocks employees report seeing UFO in night sky above famed Colorado concert venue. I saw Dave Matthews there back in college. Nice place, open venue. So a dozen employees at the Red Rocks Amphitheater claim they saw a strange object light up the Colorado sky earlier this month, according to the National UFO Reporting Center. So the observers, mass sighting, said they worked for the Morrison, Colorado venue, described a dark metallic disc that appeared north of the amphitheater at around 1 a.m. on June 5th, the center reported. So at night, dark metallic disc. But it was really big. The object appeared to be several hundred feet long and hovered in place for 30 seconds before heading east at about 5 to 10 miles per hour and then vanishing. Interesting how it leaves. It just like disappeared into the ether, they say, according to a report the center posted. One of our coworkers suddenly said to us, "Hey, what is that over there? It looks like a spaceship." We all turned to look in the direction he was pointing, and sure enough, there was a UFO hovering, an observer in the report said. We all kept asking each other, "Are you seeing this too?" The amphitheater employee said the large dish-shaped craft appeared to have 3 levels of windows. The worker said it seemed as large as a 3-story office building. Wow. While it remained completely silent throughout its appearance, the employee claimed that the object tipped at an angle and slowly headed east right when the group dedicated their full attention to it. Then it started fading away until it was invisible. It didn't shoot off into the distance, it simply dissolved into the ether. We all watched it vanish, the worker said in the report. This is not a plane, it wasn't a satellite, a drone, or anything like that. There was no mistaking what this was. That's amazing. No mistaking what this was. A giant, hundreds of feet long, 3-story building size, dark metallic disc. And according to this in USA Today, viewed by multiple people. Still, we're not going to believe. Article continues, what states have the most UFO sightings? There have been 3,320 UFO sightings in Colorado, according to the center. So that's the 12th U.S. state. And in 2023, it was the 21st most populated. So I guess you have more reports than population. So then what are the top 10 states in the U.S. with the most reports as of June 28, 2024, shared by the center? California is number 1 with 16,394, so almost double the next, which is Florida. California is the most populous state, so that kind of makes sense. Florida, third most populous state at 8,380, so they were second. Washington comes in third with 7,281 sightings, but they're 13th by population. Then is Texas, second largest population, but number 4 in UFO sightings with 6,262. So that number 4, you don't really think of Texas, but you have Stephenville. That's a huge sighting. It comes New York in 5th. Pennsylvania is 6th, right behind New York, 5,074. And New York's 4th in population. Pennsylvania's 5th in population as of 2023. So kind of lines up. Then comes Arizona, 5,056 reports. They were 14th in population. Ohio, 4,494, home of Wright Pat, as well as some other famous sightings. Illinois then, 9th, 4,321 reports. And then North Carolina comes in 10th, and they're 9th in population. So they had 3,715 reports. So that is a lot of UFO reports if you look at that per state coming in each year. Kind of more than you would expect. And really, we're expecting most of these to be mundane explanations, right? But looks like 3 to 5% are going to be actual anomalous events. So 3 to 5% is a lot. 10% would be 163 events of California, so 5% is going to be 80 events, going to be fully anomalous, can't be explained. And that's kind of what you would expect. 50 to 80 events in California, going to be anomalous, real UAP events. Great to see that USA Today, a mainstream article, is sharing more of this information. And they seem serious about it. So here, what are the most common types of UFOs reported? The most common description is simply a non-identifiable light in the sky. Yes, seems like it. Round-shaped orbs or your light, according to Peter Davenport, the nonprofit's director since '94. We don't get too excited about reports of that nature because there are many lights in the sky. That's where, yeah, it could be just a mundane explanation. Stars and planets, and of course, satellites is a huge issue. I've released a video lately where it did a 90-degree angle, and most of the people said in the comments just said, oh, that's a drone. That's just a random light. Well, to me, it looked very interesting, where something that shouldn't be able to do a 90-degree turn like that. As a commercial pilot himself, Davenport said he's most intrigued by reports submitted by airline pilots, as am I, which he calls pretty good sources of accurate information when they see something they can't identify or explain. Yeah, this is a great point. I've had a few airline pilots on the show that have seen just miraculous things. Erik Delgado had a 8-minute video of it, and it was just off his wingtip, so pretty amazing. Descriptions of these objects from the center's data ranges from common shapes including circles, ovals, triangles, and diamonds to images such as a light orb, flash, disc, or fireball, like that one we just saw. Dark metallic disc. You hear that a lot, a metallic. Not mentioned here is a barbell that I did lately. Really an amazing case from Canada. Really UFO propulsion. That case just blew my mind. So the article mentions NASA UFO team finds no evidence of extraterrestrials. Yes, basically without looking very hard, they determined there's no evidence of extraterrestrials. 36-page report from NASA's unidentified UAP independent study team released in September found no evidence that UFOs or UAPs are of extraterrestrial origin. And it didn't sound like they looked that hard. The team said some UAPs simply can't yet be explained, but that NASA is increasing their role in scientific investigation of these sightings, even naming a new director of UAP research whose identity has been withheld. I wonder if to protect him. And the article finishes, at a congressional hearing last July, 3 former military members spoke about their knowledge of reported UFO encounters and discussed the security threats the phenomena could pose. About their knowledge of reported UFO encounters. I mean, they said they were there, they saw it. I mean, David Fravor, it's really the one that changed my mind on this subject. One of them was Commander David Fravor, who was among Navy pilots during a 2004 flight, spotted the now famous Tic Tac-shaped object that was captured on video off the Southern California coast. When testifying, he described the oval object as perfectly white, smooth, no windows, and said it displayed flight capabilities that were unheard of. Yeah, that was a 5-minute engagement. He said he got to within half a mile of it, which is very close in the air. And he said it looked like a Tic Tac and had much more capability than anything our planes had, and ultimately shot off like a bullet. So I was happy to see this USA Today news report. There was no mention of little green men. It didn't belittle the subject. It didn't say it's probably not possible. It did seem to give multiple sides of the story, and really a mass sighting here at Red Rocks. Multiple people saying there's no doubt what it could be. Thank you for watching. Please hit the like button. It really helps, and it's free. Consider subscribing to get future notifications of when I release videos. And you might like this video recommended by YouTube just for you. If you want to support the channel, join these great people over here, get exclusive bonus content, then click this button here, patreon.com/Chris Lehto, or become a YouTube member. If you want to continue the discussion, go to UAP Society Discord. Links are all in the description. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.